Hello, Dharmendra.
Hi, good morning,
Good
sir.
morning. Good morning. Chalo. ఇంకొక అబ్బాయి జాయిన్ అయింది విక్టమ్ ఇస్తాడు.
Okay.
Dharmendra, you are the presenter. You can start the demo. Mallikarjun, Purna, Ganesh, are you able to hear us clearly?
Yes.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, Dharmendra, you are the presenter. You can go ahead.
Yep. Hi. Hi. Very good morning, all. Hope you are doing well. Mm, Coming to myself, I'm Dharmendra here. I'm having around 10 years of experience as an FICO consultant, and right now I'm working in MNC. I worked on different projects of support, implementation, migration, rollout kind of projects. Also worked on different modules of SAP FICO, financial accounting, controlling, FSCM, financial supply chain management, also project system, treasury and risk management, worked on PS. So these are my skill set. Also worked on group reporting as well. So now we are going to discuss about FICO, financial accounting. I'm into teaching for the past 5 years. Okay. And gonna have a little bit introduction about you, like what is your education qualification, what is your name, and yep, that's it. Are you able to hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hello.
So we can start with Mallikarjun. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, this is Madhikarjan from Mandam. I'm completed a MBA. So
Okay.
I'm working in one of the in company in TAFE in technology private limited as an auditor. So I want to
Okay.
move on. I want to move on MNC company. This, so that's why I needed to explain.
Okay. Good. Next.
Good morning, sir. My name is
Good morning.
Purna. I have completed uh, my graduation from MCOM, sir. Right now, I'm searching for a job.
Next.
Sorry, I'm outside. I cannot able to speak now.
Okay. No problem. All right. Hope you're on the right platform because which is exactly fit for commerce graduates to enter into the IT platform. Otherwise, we don't get it actually. Only the IT people or only the technology people will get a platform to work in an IT industry. So only for specific commerce students, maybe BCom graduates or MBA graduates, MCom graduates. So arts can for art students, this is very good platform to learn SAP to make career into information technology. Okay, so hope you have an idea about SAP, like basic, what is SAP and how we use it. Anyone have it? Or if you don't have very basic idea, I'll start from the basic. or if you already know something about SAP, I'll start from there. So I need your reply.
Yeah, actually, we have a good to better and basics to
Okay.
get the class.
Sure. I'll start with very basic. So let me present my screen.
Your screen is not visible.
Yeah, I haven't shared as of now.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, now you can able to see it. Okay. Okay. Before moving to SAP, we need to know generic or general business process in the companies what we used to have. Okay. So we have different companies, different objectives, so different perspectives we are having. For each and every organization, the main objective of the company is, what is it? Any clue? Money making or name and fame. So, or maybe a kind of service. These are the main objective of, or motto of the companies. So on this basis, only companies will work. Profits, name and fame, famous, or service. This is the main objective of the company. To achieve all these things, we should have a proper planning that we can do achieve with the ERP planning. Okay. So what is ERP planning? Enterprise resource planning here. So what is enterprise resource planning? And what is enterprise? Any clue? It is nothing but company, organization, or industry, anything we can call it as. Resource, what it is? Resource, it is nothing but man, money. Okay. We have machinery, we have other resources, labor, all part of the men. We have other resources. So we all call it as the resources. So what we are doing here? Planning. We are planning our activities in terms of production, in terms of salaries, in terms of rents, in terms of sales, in terms of payments, in terms of receivables. So all this we are doing planning. That is why we are calling it as enterprise resource planning. So what we are planning? Any clue? We are planning our day. We are planning our week, our month, our quarter, or 6 months, or year, or maybe upcoming 5 years, 10 years, that we can call mission and vision. So every company we are having it mission and vision as a long-term and short-term goal to achieve. Okay, that we can do with the help of ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay, so what we are planning generally. Okay, we are planning our activities. What activities we used to do? It will start with the procurement or purchase. Why it is procurement purchase required? Why? Because whenever you want to start to produce anything, we required some raw material. Example, we wanted to produce paper cups. What is the raw material required here? So paper. Okay, paper sheets we require to produce the raw material as a raw material. Okay, next we need to maintain machinery. Next, with the help of machinery, we need to start production. Next, what we need to do? After production, we need to do quality check. QC, we can call it as. Why it is QC required? We supply the damaged goods, so that a negative tone. Okay, so that is the we should ensure our quality what we have produced. Once we done, we will store the things as per our requirement. Once it is stored, we will release into the sales team. Once it is done the sales, we will receive money. Okay, once it is money received, again we will reinvest in a business. This is a cyclic endless process. It will start with the procurement or purchase and equipment setup. Also, with the help of the machinery and men we used to produce, we do the quality check. We will store as per our requirement and will release into the sales. Against the sales, we receive money, and whatever we received, we will reinvest the money in the company or organization. This is actually the cyclic business process that we are planning with the help of ERP. This is general business process. The same we are going to do in SAP. Okay. We are implementing this same process in SAP called SAP business process. So what we will do with this means we have different activities need to perform. A group of people, we can call it as a or department. What department it is? Purchase or procurement department. What it is responsibility? They have to search in the market to get the better output for the better prices. Maybe we wanted to buy paper sheets of 100 quantity. Each one is 10 and price is 10 rupees, and we will get the best quality out of the market with the best price. So that is the responsibility of the procurement or purchase team. So with the help of machinery, production, plant and management, they will take care about the machinery. We should ensure we don't have any breakdowns. We don't have any machinery issues. So everything is ready. Production team is responsible after collection of the procurement of raw material. By using it, we need to produce the cups. Next is quality check. Whatever we produced, we need to check by filling water or passing air. We need to check these cups are produced properly. We should store as per our selling. Okay, maybe for the future, if we will receive any orders, future orders, we need to have enough quantity to sell, to supply, so that we can do with the help of sales team. Once it is done, sales and distribution, we will receive money. That is here the finance team involved here. So to complete this end of task, we should have to work group of people. Each and every group we can call it as different departments in ERP. But in case of SAP, we used to call it as modules. Okay, example. Now we are discussing about the finance and controlling. We have FI and CO, financial accounting and controlling. Okay, these are two different modules, but these are financial modules. We have other than this financial modules called FSCM, financial supply chain management. We have PS, this is also financial module, project system. We have TRM, treasury and risk management. Okay, also we have group reporting. Okay, when you wanted to prepare consolidation of financial statement by clubbing all the countries along with their accounting principles requirement, legal requirement, we will achieve with the help of the group reporting. Okay, that will do with the help of the group reporting. Next, other than finance modules, we have material management. Next, sales and distribution, SD. Okay, we have PPM, production, plant and maintenance. Okay, we have QC. This way we have different types of modules in it. We have around 100 plus modules, which we don't even know whether we have it or. Apart from this, we have IS, industry specific modules. So what it is nothing but we have power industry, metal industry, we have irrigation, water treatment, irrigation. So this way we have oil and gas. Okay. This way we are having different types of industries. For each industry, we used to have industry specific modules in SAP. Along with FICO, PS, FSCM, TRM, Treasury, Material Management, ST. These are independent modules. Along with we have IS, industry specific modules, like we have power industry, they have separate process, metallurgical industry, irrigation, water treatment, oil and gas, leasing. So every industry having their own importance. As per their requirement, we used to have industry specific modules in SAP. Okay, that we have option. Okay, these all are different modules in SAP generally. Now we are going to learn FIC. So what we will learn in FICO? So any clue in general what activities we need to perform in business? Any? Please give me any clue. Like you can name any of the few. Any clue? Okay, I'll give example. GL postings, general ledger postings. So what type of postings we used to do? Payments, receipts. Also we do salary payments, rent payment. So these are all power payment. These all are the general ledger postings we used to do in our business process. Next, we used to do payments. Next, we used to do receipts of money. Next, we used to do depreciation calculation. So that we used to do in the asset accounting. So we are having different modules. For example, general ledger accounting, accounts payables, accounts receivables. Also, we have asset accounting. We have banking. Okay. Whatever we will discuss in FICO, all part of this submodules only. Apart from this, we don't have any other modules. These are 5 submodules in our SAP FICO, Financial Accounting, FI only. Okay, these are F5 modules. Any clue if you have any idea about other than this? Okay, this is F5. Coming to the CO, we have cost element accounting, cost center accounting, internal orders, product costing. We have COPA, controlling and profitability analysis. Okay, in this, our next 4 months tenure, we are going to discuss about up to this internal orders. Also, we will give overview of the product costing and COPA. Okay, why? Because in the CO, we don't get projects majorly into the product costing and COPA. Very few of the companies, especially in the manufacturing industries, will implement product costing and COPA. Other than the companies, depends on the requirement, they will implement up to F5 only, up to cost element accounting, cost center accounting, internal orders. That's again their choice. Generally, F5 means we will have up to this. Okay. Apart from this, we have integrations. What integration? Why it is required? So, to flow the values between the two modules, data or values. So what it is? So material data need to be flow between material management and financial account. That is why we should have financial accounting and material management integration. Finance data needs to flow from FI to CO, controlling. Why? Because what we will do in FI, what we will do in CO. Any clue? Can you differentiate the financial accounting and controlling or costing anything? Any clue? Okay. Financial accounting deals with the journalizing or posting of the financial transactions. Just what we will do is we will note down our all regular business transactions as per the accounting standards, maybe IFRS, Indian GAAP, US GAAP, as per the country and the legal requirements, what we do follow in their country. That we can call it as accounting, or we can call it as also financial accounting. Apart from this, we have CO, costing or controlling or cost cutting. We can call it as anything. We used to call it as CO, costing module, or we can also call this as management accounting. So this what we will do. Whatever we have noted financial transactions, how you have spent money in terms of payments and receipts, purchases, anything, we need to ensure our costing, how you have spent. Maybe you spent over, or maybe less, or adequate, or enough. So this way we have to do analysis. Whatever we have done, the journalizing transactions, posting of the business transactions, we have to do the analysis called costing or cost controlling. If you spend it over, we will do controlling. Okay, that we can call it as cost controlling or management account. That is the major difference between financial accounting and control. Clear right now? Next we have FI&ST, financial accounting and sales and distribution. These are major three integrations we have. Along with we have different integrations. CO with PP, CO with ST, CO with some other modules. Different integrations we have. Why it is required to send data, maybe financial data, material management data, values, sales values, whatever it is required. So we have this concept called it as integration. Okay, this we have in SAP. Clear? This is all about basic SAP, that we have different modules, different integrations. Each module is responsible for different activities. And before that, we discussed about the ERP planning, enterprise resource planning. Okay. So what we will do, we will produce to make money, maybe in terms of goods and service. Example, we have educational institutions, banking, trading type of business. They do only service. They don't have any manufacturing. They do only service. Against their service, they do charge. Okay. That we can call it as also trading business. Example, supermarkets. We are Ratnadeep, More, Big Bazaar. We have D-Mart. They don't have own production. They'll just buy the things and sell it off. So by keeping some margin, they will earn profits. That is their business process. Okay. This is how we should have, how we need to plan our things in our SAP. To produce goods and services, the company need to manage their suppliers or vendors, both are same. Okay. Along with that, to sell our services or goods, we should maintain our customers. Okay, that we need to create it in our system. Along with, we need to manage our employees. We have this HRM module. We have asset accounting. Everything is an asset. Maybe if you have land, buildings, or interiors, laptops, desktops, chairs and tables, vehicles, everything is part of the asset of the company. For managing assets, to calculate the depreciation of assets, we are having asset accounting in SAP. Also, we used to have bank accounts. Okay, why it is required bank accounting? We receive money and we will send money. This is an intermediary body to transfer the money from between two parties. Maybe receiving money from the customers, or we are doing the payments to our suppliers. We should have bank accounts on behalf of company, call it as house banks and non-house banks that we will maintain in the banking. They should manage, company should have inventory. Inventory it is nothing but raw material. We should plan our inventory as per the production activities. All this we can call it as a departments, FICO, FRM, TRM, FSCM, PS, all SDMM, PPM. So this all independent modules, or we can call it as generally departments. So this is how ERP we are having. To bring all into one platform, we have concept called ERP software. Do you know any other ERPs like apart from SAP? Any clue?
Tally also we are using here.
Okay, good. We have Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, we have Tally. Other than we have POSCO, some other ERPs also we are having. But the leading ERP is SAP and Oracle. Okay, majority of the 40% of the market and Fortune 500 companies will use SAP ERP.
This is the only example, right? Where you have to give training only in SAP, not in Oracle and Microsoft Dimension.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
So this is the only example we are using in ERP, SAP, Oracle, Microsoft Dynamic
Yes,
Navision.
these are
But
majorly we do this SAP and Oracle only.
you
Why?
are
Because
giving training
small
only in,
hello, I didn't get you.
you are giving training only in SAP, not in Oracle.
Yes, we are providing SAP only, not Oracle and other Oracle ERPs.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So why? Because SAP is the leading ERP and majority of the companies will use, from medium to large scale, multinational to Fortune 500 companies. Because SAP is little bit expensive to maintain the consultants. If you have 3+ years of experience, you will easily get 1 lakh take home. That is why SAP consultant will get more pay. Also, SAP is also expensive to maintain, unless other. Still, why do SAP only implement by the companies? Because of that is user friendly, and also we have different options to customers as per the business. We have different varieties of reports we can able to develop. Maybe if it is standard or customized, we can do that. We can only achieve with the help of SAP ERP only. So we use RDBMS in SAP. What it is? Real-time data base management system. RDBMS, it is nothing but real-time data management, database management system. So at the end, what we will deal with? We will deal with the data. What type of data we are dealing with? Financial accounting data, CO data, data. So all modules data. Okay. Okay. So what type of data we are dealing with? We're entering all the data into the SAP system. Whatever you have procured, whatever we have produced, whatever we've done the sales, whatever we've done the payments, receipts, bank accounting, assets, everything we used to enter in the system that we can call it as data. That again dependent to module F5 financial accounting data, CO costing related data. Okay. So we have data into two types. One is master data. Another one is transactional data. What it is meant for master and transactional. Just now we discussed about general ledger accounting postings. We also discussed about the customer. We also discussed about the vendor or supplier. We have bank accounts. We have assets. All this we can call or create it as a master data. Example, my name is Dharmendra. I'm coming from this area in Hyderabad. This is my address and communication details for telephone, fax, mail ID, mobile number, all the details of my credentials. So that we can call it as a vendor data, customer data, asset data, general ledger accounting data. All we created in SAP as a master data. After creation of the master data, with the help of master data, we are going to post transactional data. Payments we done, receipts. We posted GL, general ledger accounting. We calculated depreciation. All this is part of the transactional data. We done the transaction. There needs to have corresponding entry, debiting specific account, crediting one more account. Why? Because transaction takes place between two parties, between two, where it takes place called transaction. We are doing payment for the customers, vendors, receiving money from the customers, payments to the vendor, payments to the employees, payments to the rent, payments to the all part of the pays. So we need to post our general ledger or journalizing all the financial transactions, that we can call it as transactional data. Hope you can identify the difference between master data and transaction data. Clear? Any clue? Any doubts? You can ask me. Are you clear about to what we discussed? Any questions you have, you can ask me.
No.
If no questions, we'll move to the next concept. So what is SAP full form? System, applications, products, and data processing. As this is SAP full form. systems, applications, products in data processing. And this is invented and started with 5 employees of IBM, former employees, in 1970 with R1 architecture. What is R1? R stands for real-time data processing. It again talking with, or again we are talking about data processing. We discussed about it. What is data? We have two types of data we discussed, like master and transactional data. At the end, we are dealing with it only the data, master data or transaction data. So it is invented or started with the financial accounting software only. Initially, we don't have all this if MMCO or SD, all these modules we don't have when they have started SAP. They started with R1 architecture and they developed, evaluated with R2. So every year they keep on developing. Still, it is now undergone developing. So as per the business requirement, now the SAP is we are in S4HANA. We can able to integrate with the AI. We can integrate with the automation. So this flexibility we have with the SAP S4HANA system. So that is why always SAP develop our system as per the business and the market requirements. Then only we can survive in the market. Still now SAP is leader. Why? Because SAP is changing as per the business requirement and the market requirement. And finally, it is with R3 in the 1990. From 1990 onwards, we can able to use all the modules of SAP. Also, we can call this as fully integrated business software. Okay. From 1990 onwards, we have all the modules of SAP. We have CO, we have MMSD, PP, QC, all submodules we have in our SAP. Before that, it was invented and started with only financial accounting. From 1990 onwards, we have R3 real time, the three architectures system we are having. With that, we are having all the submodules of financial accounting, controlling all the modules we can get it. Okay. Why SAP is what it evolves. If you have any duplicate entry which we are trying to process, which is not allowed by the system. Why bookkeeping we are making it as system where you are entering by instead of noting means so we can avoid user mistakes. If you have the invoice, user is trying to enter by two people, system will not support with the same number. Okay, that we can redundancing the duplication, accuracy, time saving, all this we can able to achieve with SAP. So we can instantly generate a report as of now the balance sheet, P&L account, what is it as of today with one click. Okay. Also reconciliation is easy. Okay, we discussed about master data. What it is, collection of information about things, objects, companies, suppliers, vendors, assets. Call it as master data. So we are giving in detailed about specific. I have laptop here. When I bought, what is the service we have, when we have up to when, I mean, how many years we have the service, what is the model name, what is the price, how we are utilizing this in the business, how we need to depreciate. So this is all information we will mention under master. We have supplier, laptop provider, Dell. They provided 1,000 laptops for my company. So we need to do the payments. We need to maintain all the supplier Dell address and communication details, bank details, telephone number, mail, fax for invoicing, everything we should maintain. For customers, vendors, assets, including the banking and general ledger accounting, master data we require to maintain. That is, we call it as master data. Again, this master data we are posting a transaction data. Okay. Name, address, bank, number of the vendor, customer, call it as master data. Okay. Transactions, invoice, purchase, requisition, goods receipt, journal entry. All this is part of transaction data. If you're able to see my screen, I can say 3 layers of architecture. You see the user is working in a system. We can able to see the front end screen called presentation layer. We have database layer. When the user posted or created any master data, it will save in the database management system that is in the back database. We have middleware, call it as application layer. This layer works as a mediator between the presentation and database. If you wanted to generate a report for the 2025 financial year balance sheet, you are giving the dates in the presentation that will be processed by the application layer. Data will store in the database management with the help of the inputs dates you have given in the front end. System will retrieve the data from the database management and it will present in the presentation layer. That we will do with the help of application layer. This is 3-tier architecture, 1, 2, and this is 3. That is why we call it as 3-tier architecture. Up to ECC EHP 8. Now we are in S4. Okay. And we use ABAP, application based advanced programming language. Whatever we have, posting, transaction, and master data creation, all this we can save at backend level with the help of already predefined coding that we will use ABAP. Okay. ABAP coding language we use. So this is the technical part, not functional. We have 2 profiles here in SAP. Those are technical and functional. We are functional consultants like module FI, CO, extra. We have technical consultants like ABAP. We have basis. We have some other admin, security. All those are part of the technical team members. Technical profile is different, functional is different. Okay? Any doubts, questions you have, you can ask me right now. Regarding your career, regarding your course, content, you can ask me any questions if you have.
When we trained in this course, we can give the interviews also. I mean, you can attend the interviews also so far.
Yep, you can attend the interviews too.
But you can tell us where the vacancies there, and you can eh, just I mean what is called actually.
Interview preparation.
Yeah.
Yes, every day I'll tell you what are the important interview questions. Okay,
And
if it
also,
is,
and also you can refer the some any companies.
yes, we will refer the companies too, but we are not sure about the placement. That is again your talent. How you learn this course, how you explored, how you can presenting. This is completely depends on it. We have contacts, we can send you up to the interview.
Okay, thank you.
Mm. You need to perform in the
And
interview.
after training, you have to send the companies, or in the middle of also you can send the companies.
No, no. Once it is done with the course, then only we will send for the interviews.
Okay,
Maybe if it is not done, so they might get you might get questions from the uncompleted areas. So if you don't answer, that is
okay.
okay. Still, if you have any questions, you can ask me. If no questions, we can close the session.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you all. Bye. Have a good day.